All my worries for 16 years were basically, was I right? And one night, I get this overwhelming fear that we've now brought into the world some incredible new technology that one day people, either the state or some horrendous, awful people will use this technology in a bad way.
This new technology that kept Todd Sachter up at night, this idea he researched in the lab for years and years, was a question that's so basic it's surprising how little we know about it. How does your brain store memory? Well, Todd noticed this one chemical in the brain, this one chemical with some unusual properties. And he wondered, is it possible that one chemical is the key to the whole thing? How you remember your first birthday, your first kiss, your first child. Well, to test that theory, he enlisted a guy who worked with rats in a lab downstairs from his.
When we got together to do this experiment, I had no expectation of it coming to the place that it did.
Oh, in fact, you're saying you actually didn't believe it was going to work.
Yeah.
So they made this contraption where every time the rat goes into this one particular area, see the little wedge there? Every time it goes there, it gets a shock. And pretty soon the rat remembers that that is the area to avoid. That memory gets stored inside the rat's brain. Well, once that's done, they inject the rat with some stuff that blocks that chemical, the one Todd had been studying, from doing its job in the brain. Andre and Todd were stunned at the results.
Those rats showed us that they didn't remember anything. They were as if they were being put on the arena for the first time. So it was an incredible result. We certainly slapped hands and danced, and I think Todd went up and brought down a bottle of Asti Spumante or something like that.
Of course, being scientists, when they published their findings, the paper had a slightly less celebratory title. It was called Storage of Spatial Information by the Maintenance Mechanism of LTP. And to their surprise, this very technical scientific paper spoke to some people, not just scientists.
People are, congratulating me. And then we did get a few emails of people who wanted their memory erased.
What kinds of things did they say in their emails?
They described that they had severe post-traumatic stress disorder, and it was ruining their lives, and they wanted their memory erased.
I have read with much interest and enthusiasm on the internet regarding the recent research and discoveries being done regarding erasing memory. This is no joke. My story is very sad.
If someone were to do this with a person, what would it do to their memory?
Your first memory would be gone, and all of your individual memories. First day of school, first date, first birthday party, first child. All those would be gone. Imagine what that's like. It's a shell.
One thing to know about Todd and Andre, they don't treat people. They're not psychiatrists. They do basic scientific research. And they thought they were making basic discoveries about how the brain works, not a forgetting drug.
I was fine all of my life, a happy and productive contributor to society, but a recent terrible event in the last 3 years changed my life. I hope there are clinical trials to be done. I would be the first in line. Okay. Please inform me. This is sad to me. Please inform me if I have any hope or help. I need to save my life.
And what's that make you think?
It makes me want to help. But that's not what I do.
And this is why Todd's afraid. Human beings, we don't just invent and discover things. We use them. And not always for good. Well, it's this American life. I'm Ira Glass.